Hello everyone, welcome to your love reading. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this love reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading those messages that speak to your soul and those that resonate for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what's coming in. What is the universe revealing in this tarot reading today, please? And this is the 10 of Swords. And right out of the gate, we are going to have to play the Band-Aid purple post-it game, and we will come back to that momentarily. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? And this is the 2 of Swords. We will grab one more card. And then we'll start talking about all of these messages that are coming in for the collective today here on Crystal Vision 1111 and the Ace of Cups. Well, with the 10 of Swords leading the way for this reading today, I feel that your person is not in a happy space. Actually, it's so much more than that. I feel that they are in a very oogie space at the moment. They are perhaps in an agonizing space because they are feeling so much guilt, regret, and remorse for how they treated you. And they should, because those things, guilt, regret, remorse, agony, emotional suffering, and pain, are the powerful teachers that this person needs at the moment, because it is giving them greater self-awareness. It is giving them insight into how their actions, their behaviors that were of the low vibration variety, right? And toxic and dysfunctional mess that they brought into this relationship as well have brought a lot of damage into your heart, into your life, into theirs as well. And they are suffering for it at the moment. The 10 of Swords can be about your person going through a dark night of the soul. But a dark night is something that we all go through, that we all experience at various times in our lives. And it is truly to bring us back to the light, to bring us back to the divine, to bring us back to that sense of who we are. And that is what is happening for your person right now. For those of you new to the channel today here on Crystal Vision 1111, the reason there are now 2 purple post-its on this card is because there is an image on there that is not fully clothed, and rather than get in trouble with YouTube because they don't like certain images, we will quickly grab a post-it and move on with the reading. So that is why you will see purple post-its or other colored post-its on some of the readings throughout the site, right? Yes, or throughout the channel. So, but also the 2 of Swords comes next. Now the 2 of Swords is about being at a stalemate. And I feel that this person is also feeling a lot of guilt for keeping things in this stuck place between the 2 of you for as long as they have. They know that they've kept this stagnant between the 2 of you. They know that they've kept this connection for the 2 of you in this gridlock, in this limbo. And it's a difficult place to be in for all of you that are watching the reading. Being in that limbo space is hard because you don't know which end is up. You don't know what's happening because you haven't heard from them. They haven't said anything to you. You tried to reach out to them. You tried to make sure that they are okay, but yet nothing comes back except for silence or cricket noise, right? This person is feeling the heaviness of all of that at the moment as well. But they realize that there is only one way out of all of this, and that is to break the silence, to restore peace and balance into this connection for the 2 of you, to speak up, to speak out, because they do indeed want to come back. But the 2 of Swords as well is about two-way communication. This person knows that they need to reach out, that they need to opening up those 2 swords, these lines of contact between the 2 of you, because they want this opportunity to start over. But at the moment, they are really in that space where they are feeling the heaviness of all of this. Feeling what life without you is like is not a happy experience for this person, but this is what they are having to accept and deal with at the moment, because this is the results of the choices that they made. This is the results of their actions and their behaviors and the words that were of that low vibration variety, right? And they are feeling all of this very heavily at the moment, but they're going to get up and out of it because they want to return to the light. They want to return to the divine, and that divine spark within them is opening up and getting more powerful, because as they come through this dark night experience, they are returning to the light of this love, which is you, and this connection, which is center stage for this reading today. So far, it's the only one that's center stage. There'll be another one down here later on. But with the Ace of Cups, it's about your person wanting to begin again. But they need to feel all of this right now. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Seven of Wands. Well, you know, someone that's coming through a dark night experience, someone that is returning to the light, someone that is embarrassed and ashamed of their actions and behaviors and words, is having a breakthrough experience, especially with the Seven of Wands showing up, because this is about them returning to fight for this relationship, to fight for you, to fight for the opportunity to speak to you, to be with you, to have you in their life again, to fight for the opportunity to start over with you. Because the Seven of Wands is about your person putting in the effort. It is about your person showing up with confidence, with courage, with determination that they have not had before. Because in this Ten of Swords space that starts the reading today, I really feel that this person is going through it. They are having a significant awakening experience. Because even though the Ten of Swords is a difficult card, it truly is one of the worst cards in the tarot, guys. But we have to consider that number 10 does resolve to number 1, which is an ace. And that number 1 would be the Ace of Swords. And that is about breakthrough experiences. It is about clarity. It is about gaining insight and wisdom. It is about being able to see the truth, because swords are ruled by air, and air is things like truth, honesty, integrity, wisdom, but also ideas, thoughts, communication. Your person knows that they need to reach out to you and get this flow of talking happening between the two of you, but they want to fight for this opportunity to be in your life again. And this is about them pursuing you. Let them pursue you, because you are worth it. And this person brought a lot of emotional devastation into your life. They broke your heart through their actions, through saying things to you that were cruel, that were spiteful, that were mean-spirited, that were just disgusting for some of you. And they are feeling the shame of all of this at the moment. You are worthy of this person fixing it, making amends, showing up for you in a bigger and better way than they ever have. Because this person at the moment is feeling very abandoned by all of this. Not that you abandoned them. When they shut down, when they ran away, when they went into this place of silence and betrayed you and betrayed this connection, however that might have happened for you, they're having to acknowledge as well that they betrayed themselves because they lost the best part of them, which is you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Oh, the Magician. I do love that the Magician shows up right now, because that is all about your person definitely initiating this communication. Now with the Magician as well, it tells us that your person sees you as someone that they are just enchanted by. They see you as someone who is magical. They're mesmerized by you, and they were in the moment the two of you first met each other. But as well with the Magician, this person is having to acknowledge that there is something deeper going on here between the two of you than just a surface level connection. It's not a fling, it's something much deeper than that, because you connect with one another on every level. It's spiritual, it's mental, it's definitely physical, with lots of passion here, lots of desire, but it's also very emotional as well. And this person has this deep desire, this deep attraction for you, with the Magician showing up. But I do love the Magician, especially because we have all of these other cards on the table that are about your person realizing that they need to talk, because that is the only thing that's going to ease their mental and emotional suffering at the moment. And the Magician is ruled by the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So yes, it's time to get talking, because talking needs to happen. That is the very first step to bringing the two of you to this place of having this opportunity to start again with each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Knight of Coins. Well, this person does spend quite a lot of time thinking about you. Now, I feel that this thinking fluctuates back and forth between a lot of what-ifing, a lot of creating different scenarios in their mind, and then flipping to creating a strategy and a plan, which is where the Knight of Coins comes in. Because the Knight of Coins is someone who has goals, someone who has a strategy, someone who thinks things through very carefully, very logically, very methodically. And this is your person at the moment, but yet at times they flip back to that dwelling, obsessing, and overthinking space and what-ifing everything all the time. But with a Knight of Coins, it is about your person also saying, I'm determined, I'm dedicated, I'm confident, I'm brave, I am going to do the right thing. I am going to get rid of my ego and my pride, and I am going to show up for you and show you that I'm determined to have you in my life, because that is something that I've been thinking about the entire time, ever since we first met, that there is such great potential for the two of us to have this happy partnership, because the Knight of Coins energy is someone who thinks about a long-term partnership that is stable, that's long-lasting, that's loving, that's caring, and that is going to give emotional support and security to both of you. The Knight of Coins is an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But you don't have to be an earth sign, neither does your person. You do not have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today. It's a collective reading. It is for everyone. It truly is more important that we consider the message that the universe is driving home for the collective today. And at the moment, I feel that it is about your person, especially with this Ten of Swords starting the reading. Your person feeling a lot of agonizing guilt, regret, and remorse for words that they should not have said, for actions that they should not have taken, for creating so much havoc in your life, bringing you confusion, bringing you in this space of limbo, not allowing you to know what's going on with them, and then just disappearing from your life without saying anything. Yes, this person feels a lot of agony for that, and they should. But in that agony, that is their consequences for their choices. That is their what goes around, comes around experience, right? Yes, it is. That is the law of cause and effect. That great karmic law of the universe hitting them at the moment, but yet also giving them the wake-up calls, the life lessons and experiences that they need to get their crap together and show up for you in a very determined and very dedicated way to build something with you that is going to give you guys the opportunity to have a new relationship, a much more powerful and loving relationship than you had before with this person. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? The Empress. Well, I do love the Empress in this card. This artist's rendition of the Empress is just, well, fabulously breathtaking. The name of the tarot deck that we are using for the tarot portion of this reading today is actually one of my very favorite decks. It is the Marchetti Tarot. All of the decks that are used for the reading here today will be listed in the description box immediately, directly below this video. But the Empress, well, your person is very attracted to you. They feel this incredible love for you. And they want to get back to that. They want to get back to loving you. They want to get back to being with you because they are missing you. You bring this person so much calmness, so much peace, so much tranquility. And they are definitely missing that in their life at the moment, really wishing that they could get a hit of your energy in the 3D world because they think that that would help them. But I say this, and it's okay for you to send them love and send them light, but try not to reach out to this person. They need to be the one that reaches out to you. It is all across this top row of cards. Let them be the one that does it. It's more important for you right now to embrace the energy of the divine feminine, which is the Empress. The divine feminine energy is all about being loving, caring, supportive, nurturing, giving, kind, considerate, compassionate, but also someone who is open to receiving that communication and not initiating it. Because if you initiate communication with this person right now, it could interrupt whatever big breakthrough or transformative experience that they are having, and they need to go through this. They need to feel and experience all of this right now because it is giving them exactly what they need and what you need as well, for them to be able to return and be in this much more grounded, loving, giving space with you. So I know you might be thinking, well, it would be caring for me if I just reach out and communicate with them. Do it telepathically. Do it by sending love, by sending light, by saying a prayer for them, however you need to do that. But right now, they need to feel this full on, absolutely 500%, because it is the wake-up call that they need. It is giving them those breakthrough experiences that they need. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Oh, the Page of Coins. I do love this Page of Coins card. It is so very beautiful, especially coming next to the Empress, because we have to also consider that the Empress is about long-term partnership and commitment, and one that usually does come with marriage, especially coming next to the Knight of Coins, because that energy is thinking about long-term plans and the future plans for the two of you in regard to how they're going to make it work long-term for the two of you, where you're going to live, your house, their house, a new house, an old house. What is this going to look like? How is this going to happen? Thinking all of that through. But also with the combination of the Empress and the Page of Coins, perhaps you and your person have talked about having a family, starting a family, combining your families. That energy is present as well with these two cards. But please only take that part as it resonates. Of course, it can be about bringing your animal families, your pet families together. But the Page of Coins is the card of the student. So yes, your person is definitely in that school of the universe at the moment, getting those life lessons that they need to make sure that they don't create these kind of situations or problems between the two of you ever again. And they will not, because it is a very harsh and painful lesson, experience that they are having right now. The Page of Coins is an earth sign. That's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But also with the Page of Coins, another card of communication, because pages do deliver messages. But as well, I feel that this is about an invitation coming from your person after that initial communication, because they do want to sit down and talk. They do want to see you face to face as well. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? Temperance. Well, you have been so very patient with this person, haven't you? Oh, yes, you have. And I understand that for some of you, this patience is more than likely wearing very thin, especially if this person has been leaving you in limbo for a very long time. But as well, they're going to express their gratitude. They're going to be so appreciative of your continued patience and unconditional love for them while they are having these life lesson experiences that is going to ensure that when they return, they're going to be the partner that you can depend on, that is going to be reliable, that is trustworthy, that you know is going to be responsible to you and to this relationship. Temperance, though, is such a beautiful energy because it is all about the blending of your souls. And the Temperance angel is always pouring these two cups back and forth. The one on this hand, on the right-hand side, represents water, which is the divine feminine. This one on the left-hand side represents fire, which is the divine masculine. And when you pour those two substances, what do you get? When you pour those two substances together, divine feminine and divine masculine, well, you get yin-yang, you get union, you get partnership. Temperance is about the alchemy that is here between the two of you. It is about the blending of your essences. It is why the chemistry for you and this person is so off the chart, crazy, insane, powerful. Because you have a connection that goes many, 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 many centuries back. You have been with each other through many lifetimes, and you guys are so aware of this already. Anyway, Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. But let's see what else is coming through for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Ten of Coins. What an interesting card to get right now, especially since this reading started with the Ten of Swords. Yes, the Ten of Coins. Your person wanting it all with you. This is about them wanting this partnership with you. This is about them saying, I want togetherness. I want us to work it out. I want us to be able to build something together that is lasting. That is what the Ten of Coins is about. Hearth and home. Definitely supporting the Empress. And this Page of Coins in regard to families coming together, establishing traditions, in regard to how you celebrate holidays, in regard to how you celebrate anniversaries and birthdays and everything else. Are you having family present? Are you just going to be the two of you? Perhaps you're going to have some sort of hybrid of those two things, but the Ten of Coins is about hearth and home. Creating your lives together, living your lives together, being together in regard to this relationship is what this Ten of Coins is about. Coming into this beautiful union, being able to make it work, because 10 coins, 10 pentacles. Pentacles are ruled by earth. That earth element is all about stability, staying power, structure, a strong foundation. So this relationship with your person, as they come back, especially with it coming next to Temperance, actually, is going to be forged in the fire of spirit. That phoenix rising from the ashes to be reborn, giving depth, giving strength, giving structure and support to this relationship that you have with this person that has never been there before. And that as well is something that they have been thinking about when they're not overthinking, dwelling, and obsessing about things, about what-if scenarios. But let's see. We're going to use some oracle cards now and see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain. Well, I do feel that that is what is happening for your person, as we have this figure here, kind of like in that fetal position in a way, right? All burled up, all curled up. Let me try that again. All balled up, all curled up into that space where they are really feeling their sorrow, sadness, their agony, their guilt, their regret, and their remorse. And they know that they need to make things right between the two of you. But first, they are having to transmute that pain within themselves, which means they are going through a very powerful experience at the moment. And that can be, as we already mentioned, a dark night of the soul experience for this person. And that is a powerful, transformative process. You guys have been through it. When this person disappeared from your life, more than likely, that initiated a dark night of the soul for you. And you had to go through it by yourself, more than likely, because that is how it happens. And that is why this person needs to go through it by themselves, because it is going to ultimately transmute their pain. It is going to return them to the light. It is definitely waking them up, giving them experiences, giving them breakthroughs, giving them epiphanies and everything else that they were not going to have, perhaps, unless they had gone through this experience. Now, this Fool's Embrace card comes with number 22. If anyone resonates with number 22, that could be your ages now or when you met. That can be February 2nd. It can be the 22nd of any month. It can be the number 4. Do you like the number 4? That is all about stability, building a strong foundation, definitely supporting the Knight of Coins, the Empress, the Page of Coins, and the 10 of Coins. But this person as well, they know what they need to do to build something that is more stable with you. They need to show up for you. They need to be there for you. They need to be dependable and reliable, because once they have this full-on experience that comes with that 10 of Swords, they are definitely not going to want to have that ever again. Now, the other interesting thing that comes with the number 22, it does break down to 20 plus 2 and 18 plus 4, of course. Math lessons today here. Good thing it's not higher math. I would need a calculator. But the number 22 breaks down to 11 plus 11, which supports that 10 of Coins, actually. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? What is happening? Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Well, I do feel that this is about your person's emotions at the moment. They were very overwhelmed with what they felt for you when the two of you first met one another. And that can be part of the reason why they ran away. Overwhelming emotions, too much intensity, all of this desire, this chemistry being so insane and so intense between the two of you, causing this person to shut down and flee, pulling a runner. But also I feel this overflow and, well, it's overwhelm and plenty. I feel at the moment this person's emotions are overflowing. And they are overflowing with sadness. They are overflowing with sorrow. Again, with this agony, this heartbreak, this guilt, regret, and remorse that they are feeling at the moment for how they have brought such misery into their own life. But more importantly, how they brought it into yours. Because you didn't deserve it, did you? No. Because you were loving, caring, kind, compassionate, giving. You gave this person so much of yourself. You tried to show them a better way to live, a better way to be. You lifted them up. You gave them courage. You gave them confidence. You supported them. You boosted their self-esteem and confidence. You are the best thing that has ever happened to this person. And they are acknowledging that even now. And now they feel like, oh crapola, in all of their emotions, in all of their pain, in all of their sorrow and sadness for not having you in their life. Again, powerful teacher, consequences come from choices. If you want better consequences, you need to make different choices. And this person sees that as well. That thing is just going to lift up, isn't it? Yes, it is. But no, it's not, because I'm going to smush it down. There. Now it'll stay down. I think one time one of them did pop off, but yes. Anyway, so this is about your person's emotions. This is about them missing you. This is about them having tears for you, actually, this overflow and plenty card, which comes with number 43. Now, that can be your ages now or when you met. It can be a birth year for some of you, perhaps 1943. It can be April 3rd. It can be March 4th. It can be the number 7. So it could be July or the 7th of any month. If those numbers or dates resonate with anyone. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Lost compass. Getting back to integrity. Well, hallelujah for that. Yes, it is time to get back to integrity. It is time to get back to honor and valor and being trustworthy and being respectful and responsible. And that is what your person is going to do, because this has been a very powerful experience for this person. And they have been lost through this whole process of not having you in their life. And I feel it is at its peak at the moment. But this lost compass is going to return them to you because they are finding that North Star. You are the North Star for this person, guiding them back to you, pulling them back to you, bringing them back to you, because that is your soul's responsibility. Your soul is working to bring this person back to you. Their soul is working on it as well, because this person doesn't want to be without you. And they know that there is only one solution for all of this, and that is to return, to show up for you and show you that they are going to be acting with integrity, honor, trust, respect, moving forward, that they're going to be trustworthy, dependable, and reliable, because they have learned so much through this time that you have been apart from each other. And now it's time to come back so that you can see the transformation that has been happening for them during this solo part of your journey. Now this lost compass card comes with number 35. That could be your ages now or when you met. That can be March 5th. That can be May 3rd. It can be the number 8. It can be August or the 8th of any month. But we do have a date range here as well, March 4th to March 5th, if that date range resonates for anyone. But this is about your person returning, no longer being lost, no longer being in the dark, no longer wanting to be in that place of low vibration energy, behaviors, actions, words, but wanting to be in this higher space with you because they are going through significant transformation during the time that you are away from each other. And they're going to fight for this opportunity to win you back and be the partner that you can trust, that you can depend on, because ultimately this person wants that 10 of coins partnership with you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need? What is coming in? I sabotaged this connection and I regret it. Well, your person does indeed have a lot of regrets. And for some of you, this person definitely sabotaged this connection. Could you see this person sabotaging this relationship right in front of your eyes through their actions, through their words, and everything else that was happening when you were spending time together? And you could not do anything about it. And you watched this person self-destruct through their self-sabotaging ways. And you tried to fix it. You tried to stop it. You tried to lift them up and give them that support and encouragement, but yet they did it anyway, didn't they? Well, I feel that that is one of their many regrets at the moment, but let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. Yes. Yes. This person is so very well aware that they have messed up. They know that they have created a lot of unhappiness in your life, because that 10 of Swords is also your experience, what you went through when this person created all of this mess, all of this drama, all of this confusion in your life. That is your experience as well. It did initiate a dark night of the soul for you. But also, you felt like this person had betrayed you when they disappeared from your life. And rightly so. It makes sense that you would feel that way. And they know that they messed up. But you are going to receive from this person so many apologies. They will list out all of their regrets to you in person as well. Every single one of them. I feel so guilty about my actions and what I said to you. Not only what they said, but what they did. For how they treated you, for being disrespectful, for being dishonorable, for not acting with integrity, for not being responsible and accountable, for not being trustworthy, for not being the partner that you need them to be. Yes, they do feel so bad for all of it. And it is something that I do feel is eating away at them all the time. And it's hard for them, but yet it is also a very powerful experience to ensure that this person is never going to take that road or that path with you ever again. Because they're going to remember this experience that starts the reading with that Ten of Swords. And they're not going to want to go through it again, is the bottom line with all of that. In other words, learning from their lessons, learning from the consequences and repercussions of their actions, their words, their choices as well, which is all part of the process of the growth and transformation that happens in these connections. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to know? Separation, silence, longing for you, and distance. Well, yes, I do feel that this distance, longing for you, is something that is really coming up very powerfully and very strongly for this person. That as well is part of that Ten of Swords energy. But as well, they know that they are the one who needs to bring the two of you back together. They are the one who needs to fight for this opportunity to be with you by pursuing you, by showing you that they're confident, that they're determined to do what is necessary so that you can see the changes that they've made, so that you can begin to trust them again. And they know that that trust is something that's going to have to be earned. They know that you are not going to just allow them back into your life and say, okay, I trust you now. But that Knight of Coins is here to show you that this person is going to be diligent in gaining back your trust and your respect and your belief in them as well. But this person knows what needs to happen and they know what they need to do. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Guarded, past trauma, building up walls, defensive, blocked heart chakra. Well, this person probably was very guarded with you because of their past experiences, past trauma, past unhealed trauma, which they've carried with them for a very long time, which is why this time that you are apart from each other is so very important, so that they can heal it, so that they can address it, so that they can get rid of it, because it doesn't belong in this connection. It doesn't belong in their life anymore, and it certainly does not belong in yours either. But I feel as well, this is telling us your person is not going to be guarded moving forward. They are not going to build up walls between the two of you. They're not going to keep their heart chakra blocked off or shut down, because with that Ace of Cups, it is about your person opening their heart to you because they want this new relationship with you that's heart focused and based on the love that you feel for each other. So your person is not going to be guarded anymore. And I feel that that is something that is going to be oh so very powerful to help the two of you build a much better relationship that comes with that stability of that Ten of Coins. Regrets. Well, your person has a lot of regrets. Through all of this reading, we have seen that. They regret being distant. They regret being closed off. They regret being guarded. They regret shutting down. They regret running away. They regret how they treated you. They have so many regrets, too many to enumerate. And this person feels a lot of guilt and shame for all of that. This person feels completely disgusted in regard to how they acted and how they treated you. And this is something that they are definitely going to want to talk about and clear the air with you about, because they can't continue to carry that guilt, that shame, that remorse, and that regret within them. So they are hoping that you are going to grant them your forgiveness. They have so much that they feel that they need to apologize for. And you are going to see this person in a very different space when they return, because they are using this time away from you to have that dark night of the soul experience, or whatever other difficult experience that they are having, so that they can come back to you in a very different space by being confident, by being empowered, but also by showing you that they want you, care for you, love you, need you, desire you, by pursuing you, because they do need to pursue you. You are worth them putting in all of that effort and all of that energy. But let's see what else is coming in, please. Self-love, acceptance, self-treatment, intentions, and self-awareness. Well, I do feel this person is having a good heaping dose of self-awareness just now, because that is more than likely, for so many of you, the truly only thing that is happening for them. They're having to look at themselves. They're having to look within. They are having to do a lot of work, because they see where they've made so many mistakes. They see where they've been foolish. They see where they have let you down. And they are feeling at the moment the heavy weight of all of this guilt and this regret and this remorse for putting up walls between the two of you, for creating fights and arguments and then blaming you, for sabotaging this connection, for not being fully invested, for not expressing to you how they really feel about you, for being defensive, for being passive aggressive, for being hot and cold, for being off and on, for putting this distance, this space, and this separation between the two of you. They are working through all of this right now. But as well, they are focused on learning how to love themselves. And that is a very big part of these relationships as well. Because unless you truly love yourself, you can't really love anyone else. And that is something that is a very powerful message. And this person is learning all of this by letting go of the things that have held them back, by releasing old baggage and old wounds, by healing that wounded inner child that did not receive the love that it needed when it was smaller, and working through these things that have caused them to sabotage this love, to sabotage this relationship, so that they can return to you and obtain your forgiveness, because this person wants to start over with you, because ultimately they want this hearth and home experience where you are doing life together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.